Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us in today's member orientation webinar. Thank you for taking the time out of your Friday. I know you're excited for the weekend. I know I am. Thank you again for joining us. Just a few housekeeping rules. We're going to be interacting via the chat box, so if you have any questions, Lily, who's also joining me, hi. She's going to also be checking to see if we have any questions. She's also going to be chiming in here and there to help me facilitate the webinar. So if you have any questions, feel free to insert them in the chat box. Also, before the webinar is over, we're going to do a trivia question. The winner of the trivia question will be the first person that answers the question correctly. So if we go to the next slide, you'll see that the winner will get a PIHRA Padfolio. So please stay interactive, ask us questions. We're here to help you and assist you. And if you can hear me clearly, please also indicate in the chat box that you can hear me. And I think we're ready. We're going to go ahead and get started. I just want to do some brief introductions before we get into the good part. Here in the slide, you see Dylan Robertson. He's the chair at the membership committee. He is one of our volunteer leaders, and we're going to be going over that also in the webinar today. He is, as I mentioned, the chair of the membership committee. He helps Lily and I contribute a lot to our membership team. Lily Arguello is at the middle, and she can introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. This is Lily Arguello. Really excited to be on the webinar with you guys this morning, and looking forward to answering all your questions.
And I am Elisa Sofia, and I'm on the right side of the slide. I'm the membership coordinator here at PIHRA. I've been here for about, I think, almost 3 years. It's going to be in July or in August. So it's been great. I'm very excited to be here. I'm excited to meet you. I might also be the first person you speak to on the phone if you've already called. So I'm not sure if you've spoken to me before. I'm very accessible. I love meeting you. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me and Lily and Dylan. We're very accessible, and we're here to help you. So please feel free to reach out to us.
Great. Thanks.
So the PIHRA mission, just so that you're aware of the PIHRA mission, we've recently rewrote this. It's a brand new mission, and I'm going to read it to you. To engage, elevate, and serve the California human resource community through innovative programming, professional development, and high-impact networking opportunities. So we're currently going through a new brand refresh, so that's one of the reasons also why we decided to include, maybe innovate a new vision to our, a new mission to our PIHRA mission. So look out for our new PIHRA logo in the next coming few weeks. We're going to be at HR Star. I'm not sure if you're attending. If you are, let us know in the chat box.
Yeah, let us know if you're going to be at HR Star next week. I think it's the Wednesday, March 20th. You'll get a sneak peek at our new logo.
Yeah, we're going to have a preview of some of the new items that we're going to be coming out with. So please feel free to stop by our booth, say hi to me and Lily.
Yeah, Maida is going to be there. All right, come see us.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Besides that, I also want to give a brief history of PIHRA. We were founded in 1944 by a group of industrial relations professionals. The name of PIHRA was actually PIHRA, P-I-R-A. Professionals of Industrial Relations Association.
Yep, the Personnel and Industrial Relations Association.
Sorry. So it's actually this is our 75th year, so this is a great time also for us that we're having. It's a big milestone for our brand refresh. So we're excited for all things that are happening here at PIHRA, and I'm glad that that we get to share that with you. So we're going to move on to the next slide.
I'm not doing my job very well, sorry.
An overview also of some of our PIHRA volunteer leaders includes Patty Ann Sprinkle. She's the 2019 president of PIHRA and the board of directors. So as I mentioned before, she's a volunteer leader, and we're going to get into more detail about that moving forward. She is currently retired and has over more than 30 years of experience as an HR professional, and it's great to have her on our team. She's very excited to give back to PIHRA, and she's played a big role in our success. Also, Rafael Rivera is part of our staff. He's our boss. He's the executive director of PIHRA, and he has extensive experience in developing associations. We really like to credit him for the success of our California HR Conference in August and all of our other programs that we've launched. So he's a great leader, and we're a small staff here in the office. It's about 9 of us, and he's part of our staff. So
he pushes us.
Yes, he's one of our.
He's our fearless leader, right?
And that's pretty much it for our introductions. An overview of our demographics. We have over 4,500 members now. This member statistics is outdated, so we're looking to update it. So forgive us for that, but we're going to come up with a different number for you guys. The majority of our members are in the managers and generalists level. About almost 40% of them are that. Directors are 24%. Admin and coordinators are 25.7%, and about 33% of them are in the manufacturing industry. So we have a variety of different members. Not all of our members are HR professionals. We have consultants, brokers,
financial advisors.
We have a variety of different members and they all serve, and they're all within our 17 local chapter communities, and we're going to go over that moving forward. So on to the next slide. So if you're not already a PIHRA member, I would like to offer you a $15 off your $150 membership fee. Just use the PIHRA 15 promo code to get that discount off. So if you want more information about this, feel free to contact me and Lily at membership@PIHRA, or give me a call if you have any questions about our PIHRA membership. So we have different opportunities to network at different local events. For example, our 17 chapters, they meet monthly. Also, for example, the legal update that just happened in January, the California HR Conference in August. So please, if you're not a member, just use the PIHRA 15 promo code to get $15 off the membership fee.
Yeah, and we're going to send these slides out to you all after the webinar, so don't feel like if you don't write this down, you're not going to get the code or anything else. You'll get these slides.
And something also that is new and exciting this year is our new member benefits. We've expanded our member benefits through ThinkHR. And I want to invite you to join us in our upcoming webinar on March 29. We're going to be going over some of the innovative things that we've included. For example, the unlimited live calls. With the basic membership before, you only had 12 live calls. Now you have unlimited calls. And you also have the biggest thing about this one is the PIHRA Learn platform that includes over 250 online courses including the mandatory AB 1825 and SB 1343. So that's exciting, and it's over now. Our membership is over $10,000, and you can get that just about less than $150 a year. So I encourage you to join us in our webinar. We're going to be going over more in depth of our member benefits. If you want more information also about that, we have a website that includes more information. It's PIHRA.org/benefits2019. So feel free to join us next week, in the next 2 weeks for this webinar.
Yeah, great. Thank you, Elisette. This is Lily now. I'm going to chime in again. I'll try to pause because we tend to talk a lot. It's just very difficult for everyone to be on the phone together. So if you have any questions, please stop us. We're going to be monitoring that. So I'm going to be talking about, I think, one of the most substantial benefits for our members is the networking. You know, it's really nowadays getting a position. It's really about who you know, but more importantly, who knows you. So I find it really difficult to get out. I'm just not very social. It's not one of my favorite things to do. It's just a part of my job, so I have to go out there. But so because of that, my natural tendency not to go out and network, I make a point of at least doing one thing a quarter, with either it's friends or past colleagues or even within PIHRA. So I'm going to encourage you to set a goal for yourself to go out and network. And there's endless possibilities with PIHRA, in my opinion, because we have 17 chapters. So what you're seeing on the screen is a map of our footprint. We go as far north as Antelope Valley. Our PIHRA Antelope Valley group meets out of Palm Desert. We also have a group that meets out of, I think it's Valencia? They meet out of Valencia or the city of Santa Clarita, one of those. And then we have a group that meets out of Camarillo that we call Ventura County. Our largest chapter is South Orange County. They meet out of Newport Beach near the John Wayne Airport. If you want to get to know people and if you're close to Orange County, I definitely recommend going to one of the PIHRA South Orange County meetings. They have up to 100 people at their monthly meetings every month. So just an awesome group. It's our largest. We go as far east as Coachella Valley. They meet out of Desert Hot Springs, and they're a great group. Our second largest group is downtown LA. Not a lot of people because it's hard to get in and out of LA, but just a great group. They have a mixer coming up that I'm going to tell you about. And then our third largest is North OC. They meet out of Anaheim, North Anaheim. Also a very great group. Check out all of them because they all have their own little culture. They all have different HR topics. Each meeting we do charge for the meetings because we have to pay for the venue. Each meeting has a networking component, a meal, and professional development. So if you are HR certified, you would be eligible for recertification credits from the topics that are being discussed. I do see a question, so I'm going to go ahead and pause and see what the question is. Let's see. Where will I find chapter meeting information? Yeah, so there's two places. In terms of the meeting topics, you can go to PIHRA.org/calendar, and at least that's going to write that in the chat box for you. And that's where you'll see all of our chapter meetings listed by date. You could also visit PIHRA.org/chapters, and then you'll find we've categorized them into counties. So you can view our, go into that menu by county and then click on the chapter that is of most interest. But if you have any specific questions about, what is this chapter like, what's the other chapter like, or feel free to email me and Elisette. You'll have our email address in the deck that we're sending you afterwards. I see there's another question. Nope. All right. No other questions that I can tell. Hi, I see you. You're in Santa Clarita. Santa Clarita is a great group. Wonderful. I will continue. Let's see. Next, I want to talk to you just about ways to connect. There's the chapters. That's a way to connect. There's also our PIHRA meetings, the larger conferences and seminars. And Elisette mentioned our legal update. That's usually in January. So if you didn't go to this legal update, it's definitely the place to be. Our members, most of the feedback we get in terms of what they want the most from PIHRA is our PIHRA legal update. So if you are concerned about your organization being compliant with employment law, it's a must attend. We have 4 of them in our footprint because this year we added San Diego. So please put in your training budget to go to Legal Update. Also, the California HR Conference. I'm going to spend a little time in a second talking a little bit more about the California HR Conference. Definitely a must attend as well. We also have some specialty groups that I want to talk to you about. They also have different either meetings or they have their own boards as well. So each of our chapters and each of our specialty groups has their own board. It's a great place to do some volunteer and giving back and also building your leadership skills. So the PIHRA Foundation is its own 501c3 and they really focus on raising money for HR scholarships. So they, for example, have an HR certification scholarship coming up now. So go to PIHRA.org/foundation and apply for the scholarship. The deadline is April 26th. And you can either contact them or contact us if you want any information about how that scholarship works. They also do, it's a stipend, but it's really a scholarship. If you are in transition, so in other words, not working right now, and you want to attend the California HR Conference, you could apply for that. That deadline's on July 5th. They also have another deadline for HR scholarship, whether it's the certification or if you're just going back to school and getting your HR degree, they also have scholarships to help fund that. So there's another window in the fall. So keep on the lookout for that. They raise money through the silent auction at the California HR Conference. If you want to give back or just have fun getting to know them, I'm sure they always are looking for volunteers to help with the silent auction, and you get to hang out at the conference too. Let's see. Oh, last thing, they also do community service. They've published 2 workforce readiness booklets. One is called You and Your First Job, and the other one's called You and Your Next Job. So if you go out as part of your work and go speak to high schools or colleges, they can help you with that. They may also, from time to time, have delegations that go out to schools and do mock interviews and things like that. So great group to be a part of. The next group I want to talk to you about is the Club PIHRA. I call them the fun side of HR. They really focus on helping human resource professionals who are responsible for the employee recognition programs, the summer picnic, the Christmas party, and things like that. They usually meet quarterly, and during those meetings, they'll have it at a fun venue. So, for example, their last meeting was at Pirates Dinner Adventure, so they connect you with folks at that venue in case there's an interest for you to do an employee or executive meeting at that venue. They also bring in other vendors and event solution partners so that you can meet them. Also at these events, you'll get free entrance to the venue, also a meal, and lately they've been including a professional development component. So if you're certified, you can get recertification credit. They're just a great group. If you want to have a good time, they did an event at Magic Mountain. You got in to Magic Mountain afterwards, so I was even thinking about paying for my daughter to go so that we could just enjoy the park afterwards. So I see a question. Let me pause and answer this question really quick. Let's see. Is there a question? Do you see anything new?
It's not a question, but someone lost audio. I don't know if everyone else can hear us clearly, but...
You may want to hang up and call back in. We can give you, will you put in the number in the chat box? Let us know if anyone else lost audio. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to continue, and if you could help them with that. So our next group, a specialty group, I'm really proud of this group, PIHRA Young Professionals. We launched the Young Professionals in 2015. We actually won the SHRM Pinnacle Award for our work with young professionals. The young professionals have taken it over. So, they come together to support each other and engage with each other and really get the knowledge that they need to continue forward in their career. They also support people who are interested in the HR field. They work with students. Their last meeting was yesterday. They did this great event in the South Bay. It was called The Future of HR and You. And they do that. Actually, they've been doing more than meeting quarterly. They also do some community service. So they bring together whoever wants to join them to, I think they planted a garden at one of the local elementary schools in Culver City. So if you are a young professional, or if you just feel like you are, like I do, follow this group. Sign up for their notifications here at PIHRA.org/YPmail. Follow them on Twitter and get connected with them on LinkedIn as well. Again, you're going to get these slides. So we've been talking about PIHRA being volunteer-led primarily, and so I think that's one of the most important reasons to get involved with PIHRA and to be a member. Hone your skills. People get to know you this way. Don't wait until you're furiously looking for that next position or be in transition to start volunteer. There's a lot of ways to volunteer. And here's some information about that. You could even volunteer at the conference. You could volunteer just on a committee, so you don't have to take a formal role on a chapter. In a chapter, you could also take a formal role on the chapter board, like a membership chair role or program chair, treasurer. They have all the more traditional position openings at the chapter level, and then from there you can go into being on the PIHRA board, the overall board, which has I think 10 to 12 members right now. So please think about that. I do believe that it will help you in your career if you are leading in other ways and really set you up for a leadership position at the workplace. And I think it would be impressive too. I know that if I was your boss and you were out there volunteering and taking on a leadership role, it would make me think differently about you. So join us. Remember I told you, set a goal that you're going to go to one of these events. It's funny, I see the same people over and over again at the events because they have that practice of attending networking meetings. And I really admire my colleagues who go out there because they're the ones that get those special opportunities because they're meeting people. So next week, we got PIHRA Pasadena's HR Roundtable and Book Club. It's free. So if you're in the San Gabriel Valley, go check it out. We have a webinar, so I've included that. That's a great way to learn. And if you don't want to get out, you can do it, in your office or, listen to the recording. So on March 22nd, we have a webinar called Cultivating the Next Generation of Creative Thinkers. That's free for PIHRA members. There's a cost if you're a non-member. April 10th, I'm really excited about PIHRA Real HR in Orange County. We're going to be at the Volcom Skate Park in Costa Mesa at their headquarters. And the topic, we're going to have a panel, and the topic is Don't Fear the Deep End of the Talent Pool, which is something we want to address given that unemployment is at an all-time low, and the last statistic I saw is that with the lowest unemployment since 1969. That's the year I was born. That's a long time. So come check us out on April 10th. On April 12th, PIHRA Los Angeles is going to have a mixer and wine tasting at the San Antonio Winery. So I'll probably go to that too if I can. That's a Friday, by the way, so that'll be fun. And then on May 2nd, PIHRA Long Beach is going to have a karaoke social at the Reef. I've gone to that one. That's really fun. So these are all fun things, and you know, HR people like to have fun. So come out. It's difficult. I used to be a consultant working with human resource practitioners, and it can be a lonely job. Don't isolate. Get out there, please, please, please. All right, so there's some online networking channels as well. We have the PIHRA Forum. And that's a place where you can ask questions, answer questions, and things of that sort. Join our PIHRA LinkedIn group if you haven't already, and follow us, follow our company, because from time to time we have ads up there and special promotions about the conference or about some innovative programs we have, like Real HR. So check that out, and also connect with us on Facebook. People are always interacting there and asking some great questions and updating each other on trainings and things of that sort. So I am going to switch gears, if there's no questions, and talk about the professional development or learning that we have at PIHRA, which I think it's really unprecedented. I mean, we have learning at our 17 chapters, and we have some great programming that the staff here organizes with our volunteer partners. So just so you know, if you're a member, you get a minimum of a $15 savings on the monthly meetings. So if you're really wanting to intensify your professional development this year, there's going to be some savings there. And also members get discounted rates at our seminars and annual conference. So now I'm going to talk about one of the favorite things for my year is the California HR Conference. If you've gone to the conference, can you let us know in the chat box, because you really just got to go. Gosh, we have over 70 learning sessions over 4 days, because we start on Sunday now. We have receptions starting on Sunday. We have this great headlining comedian coming up. Last year we had what's his name? Was it Mockery? I'm forgetting his first name. But two of the guys from Whose Line Is It Anyway was our Tuesday night entertainment. It was just hilarious. We laughed so hard. This year, we have great keynote speakers. This year, I'm really excited to see Linda Hill. She's a Harvard Business School professor and the author of Collective Genius, The Art and Practice of Leading Innovation. So up until May 31st, members get all 3 days, including meals, breakfast, and lunch, for $799. It's going to be in Long Beach. We just have, not only do we help build you up, but we just have a blast together. And I haven't even mentioned our marketplace. We have over 250 exhibitors at our marketplace. We have 3 solution stages, so it's amazing. For $799, we're half the price of some of the other HR conferences. So if you haven't come. I see a question. No question? Are you sure? Mm-hmm. I'm going to double check just because I'm like that. Okay. All right. If you don't have a question, ask them. I hope. Colin Mockery. Yes, Cammie. It's Colin Mockery. I don't know if you were there, but it was awesome. Great. All right. So what's next? We're going to talk a little bit about some online learning. I already mentioned we have some webinars coming up. But as a member, you could also access our recorded learning sessions. We have the conferences from 2016 through 2018 up, I believe. We have the legal updates. You could purchase some of those on demand. And we have our HR talent and tech sessions up as well. If you have any questions about this, let us know. If you're not a member, you can access online learning systems. You'll be charged for the modules, I believe. But if you have any questions, contact us. We'll find the answer, because to be honest, I don't know the answer to a lot of these, but we'll find it, and you can visit PIHRA.org/PIHRA Learning as well. Okay, I see either a comment or question, so let me pause. Okay, let's see. Nothing new.
We have a question on PDC credits.
Okay,
I'm assuming for the conference.
Can you read it for me?
Karen Nash just asked PDC credits. I think it's for the conference, if we know how many credits.
Got it. So last year, we had an all-time high of total PDCs. I think they were over 17.25 credits for 2018. We're still, we just selected our session speakers, Karen. So I can't tell you how many PDCs we've been approved for yet, but it's usually between 15 PDCs, and last year, like I said, we had our all-time highest 17.25. So hopefully that answers your question. I know a lot of people come to the conference just to get all their PDCs all at once, and so that's a great idea. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, let's see. I have to go back here. All right, let's talk a little bit about the online tools. How am I doing on time? I think I'm doing okay. All right, online tools and some discounts that our PIHRA members get. This is important because this is how you sign in to the PIHRA Workplace that Elisette was talking to you about. So the PIHRA Workplace, right now we're working on a single sign-on technology, but please contact us if you can't get on. It has so much value. We have the PIHRA Comply, which I'll get into in a second, the PIHRA Live, which is a telephone-based HR consulting service. So if you have just if your boss comes to you with a question that you just need to get some references on, call PIHRA Live. They're great. And then we have the PIHRA Learn. So I'm going to go through each of these in a moment. But it's a very important toolkit that comes with your membership. So for $150, you get, this is where a lot of your value comes from. So like I mentioned, we're, excuse me, I had to sneeze. It is a separate sign-on right now, but we're working with a developer to get a single sign-on technology. So what that would mean is once you sign into the your PIHRA membership, you would get automatically signed in to the Think HR platform, which is this PIHRA Workplace that we're talking about. So right now, you sign in at PIHRA.org/workplace. Your username is usually your primary email, and then the password is set up through this welcome email that you should have received when you became a member. If not, please contact Elisette and myself. We'll resend the welcome email and give you some instructions on how to get on here, because you're really losing out if you're not utilizing this. So let's talk about PIHRA Live. It's a phone number. Let me go back for a second. So the phone number to PIHRA Live is on this slide that we're looking at right now. It's 855-306-6460. And they'll ask you your name and or your company name, and you'll be given access to the consultant who's on the phone. There's live advisors. That you can call them anytime between 6 a.m. and 5 p.m. Pacific time. They will follow up with any documentation via email. I've called them, and that's exactly what happened. So please, you get unlimited calls now with your membership, so take advantage of that. PIHRA Comply, this is online. You do have to be online for this. There's legal employment law summaries for all 50 states. There's an employee handbook builder for all 50 states. You could make one and create another one if you have a different division. There's a job description builder, which, I used to do lots of job descriptions as a consultant. So it's a great place to kind of compare what you're doing with what some other industries are doing. There's a Q&A database. There's hundreds of templates and policies and forms on there. So, be prepared to spend some time in this, to do research, but it's just great. Then this is the big aha, wow this year. We've included PIHRA Learn into the membership. It includes over 250 online courses, so I got to update this slide. You, as a member and HR practitioner, can administer courses to your entire workforce. Yes, so you, as the HR practitioner and member, would be able to go on the back end, administer courses to your employees. You could even create learning tracks. So say, for example, you're with a manufacturing company, or you're with retail, for instance. You could do a whole customer service track. They do have customer service training on here. Most importantly, which will save a lot of people money, is that AB 1825, sexual harassment training for supervisors. It's included on this online platform. Also, I think it's the SB 1343, which is the newest mandatory training on the sexual harassment side. So most employers will have to administer this to all their employees now. So if you have over 5 employees, they have to do this SB 1343 training. So it's all on here. We're having that webinar on March 29th, so you could learn more about this. But right here, the $150 that you spend on membership, it's covered. It's covered. We have a career center. Let's see, career center. Our members can save up to 20% on a job posting. But what I really like about this as well is that our members get emails once or twice a month with the hottest HR jobs here locally. So, I'm really one of those people. I don't do it for myself. I really encourage you to be looking out for your next opportunity, especially with the job market. It's really a job seeker market right now. So, make sure that you're ready, that you have the knowledge you need, and that you have the information you need, and that you're looking at different organizations and jobs that might suit you. This is a great tool. Your Next Step is powered by one of our partners, CareerArc. It's an online work transition/career development tool. So if you're interested, go to PIHRA.org, Your Next Step, to receive your license. This is a great place to research companies if you're looking to make a job change, to research positions, they have online workshops for your resume building, for interviewing. They even have a little video cam, so you can videotape yourself while you're answering interview questions. It's so important that you practice. It's just like a public speaking opportunity. Practice in front of a mirror, videotape yourself. So this is a very cool tool. It's free for PIHRA members. We also partner with C3 Communications, Custom Corporate Communications. We call them C3 for short. They're a great partner. They provide free training for organizations who are eligible. So feel free to contact Troy Berry if you want to see if your company is eligible. I went to one of their trainings at Oakley in Lake Forest. Their team was getting trained for free on Six Sigma. So, you never know, it might be your organization. Our members also get some discounts with the Cal Chamber store and Quick Park. Also, our members can get scholarships at Brandman University and UCLA Extension. So come check out this site, PIHRA.org/discounts. And I think the scholarships are at PIHRA.org. If you're interested in a scholarship with Brandman or UCLA Extension, let me know and I'll send you that URL. If you're home and you want to print out your membership receipt or try to register for an event or anything, and it's after hours, we're here from 8:30 to 5:30. go to our website, to member resources, website FAQ, and then to the member how-to guides. Hopefully that'll help you if you're stuck somewhere. If not, feel free always to email me or Elisette. We'd be happy to help you get what you need. But just in case, I don't want you getting frustrated. We don't have the most user-friendly website, so that's why I'm trying to point this out now. If you're a SHRM member, let us know. Fill out the PIHRA chapter designation form at this URL. If you are and you've completed that for us, SHRM will kick back a small portion of your SHRM membership back to PIHRA, because we are an affiliate of SHRM, just so that we can reinvest it in our programs for you. So please let us know about that. You're going to get communications from us, so try not to unsubscribe if it feels overwhelming. Let us know, and we can help you with that. But we do have a weekly newsletter that will go out with the latest and greatest 8 articles on what's going on in HR. If you, for example, when you become a member, you select one preferred chapter. So my preferred chapter is LA. I could also sign up to get notifications from Gateway Cities, which is in Cerritos, or Long Beach, because I'm in Long Beach a lot. So use PIHRA.org/stayinformed to sign up for other meeting invitations. And then you'll also get notifications about special conferences and programs that we're putting on. So please look out for that. All right. So where am I at? Oh, gosh, I've never ended this early. Here's ways to connect. And I think we talked about giving a trivia question so that you can win this beautiful PIHRA Padfolio. So the first person who answers my question in the chat box will win the Padfolio. And the question is, how many years has PIHRA been around? How many years has PIHRA been around? The first person to answer it wins the Padfolio.
We have a winner.
I think, is it going up? So, what do you see? We do have a winner. We're just trying to figure it out.
I see Myra. Yeah, yours is going down.
Myra, you won the Padfolio. So this year, PIHRA has been around for 75 years. We'll see you next week, Myra, at HR Star, but we'll contact you right after this webinar to get you this Padfolio. Thank you all. It's been great hanging out with you this Friday. Have a great weekend. And, yeah. Hope to see you soon. If you're not a member, please talk to us about joining, and let us know so that we can, if you need anything, so we can help you get the most out of your membership. Take care. Bye-bye.